Just came home from work, checked some tubs, and I found that we lost the Gargoyle Vanilla male. What up, everybody? Trying to keep a smile on my face right now as best as possible. Just came home from work, checked some tubs, and I found that we lost the Gargoyle Vanilla male. It's never really easy, you know. And I wanted to make this video really while everything was fresh, because I need to feel that to relay the message that I want to relay, and that being, please know who you buy these animals from. Don't make the same mistakes that I am admittedly saying right now that I have made. You know, don't buy your snake off Craigslist unless you call the person and talk to them. See if they have any social media. Ask for references of people they've sold snakes to before. The snake that died came from here locally. We had what's called an all animal expo. Maybe you have them where you're from. Anyway, there was a lot more like birds and dogs and cats and shit than there was snakes. And you know, I was just really green. I knew I had money in my pocket, and I was going to buy a couple snakes that day. Oh man. Brought the Gargoyle Vanilla home because it was absolutely the coolest animal I had ever seen. It was red. By the way, I'm not going to show you any pictures of a dead snake. It goes against everything that I want this channel to be about. It's not educational to show you a dead snake sitting in a tub. I couldn't find any reason to do that, so I didn't do that. You know, man, I feel like I'm just going to be rambling, but do some research, you know. Find out who your animal's coming from. That's so important. Even a good, healthy animal, things can happen. But when this animal came here, when I bought this animal, it was sick. It had a insane upper respiratory infection, and I had no clue because I was so green. Thankfully, my mentor was at my house, and I had asked him to come and check everything, because he comes and checks everything periodically, because that's how I want things to be done. I want to be checked up on. In my business, we have the health department that checks up on us. Well, I need somebody to come in here and say, hey, am I doing this all right? Check the temperature, check this, check that. And he does, because I asked him to. So he came and he looked. And he said, whoa, man, you need to get this thing away from everything. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? Well, it's got an upper RI. I don't know, what do I do? I had no clue, you know? So yeah, I ended up getting some veterinary care. I had to give this animal some shots. I mean, it's the first time I'd ever given a snake a shot. That was insane to me, you know? So this guy kind of he had a nice little spot in my heart, you know. He was the first animal that we healed. You know, came here sick, and we kind of took care of him and gave him a good place and kept him warm and fed him whenever he wanted food. I mean, I don't know what happened to this snake, you know. I'm beating myself up thinking that it was something that I did, but he's right next to multiple other animals that are thriving, you know. It's really hard not to think that you did something wrong and want to just run and hide under a rock, but that's not what we're gonna do, you know. That's just not how it goes. So I don't really know why I'm making this video, other than I feel like I need to. Hopefully someone sees it and they pump the brakes a little bit. There's a Repticon this weekend in my town, you know. Hopefully, if someone locally is watching this, you do some research about who you're about to buy this animal from, because I bought it locally. Know who you're getting your animals from, people. Very important. Way too many flippers, if you will, that don't give a shit, you know. They're not breeders, they're flippers. And you know, I don't know. So you guys, thanks for coming by. I'm gonna end this video. I don't, you know, it is what it is, man. Tomorrow's a new day. We're gonna wake up, be positive as hell. Even if we have to make ourselves, I'm sure that can be helped with some good music and, you know, time to ourselves. So, man, PMA, keep it as best as you can. Thanks for stopping by the channel to check this out. Man, I love you guys, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we upload a video. I promise there won't be too many somber ass videos like this. You don't see me like this too much. Not happening. So, man, thanks for coming by, guys. I'm going to bed.